It's the right time to talk about Spurs, and it's the big one. Up next, we got PSG in the Super Cup final. First time we've ever been in one, biggest game ever. Some people try and throw shade on this cup, but it's not a joke cup. For me, whoever wins the Super Cup is the best team in Europe. It's just that simple. But yeah, it's a massive one today, man. Massive one. I cannot wait. Bit nervous. Obviously, you know me, I'm always confident when it comes to my team. But yeah, it's massive game, massive game. And we got some massive news as well. And no, it's not a new player, it's the new Capitan, Cuti Romero. Yes, someone who I wanted to be captain. I love how he led our team out to go and win our last cup in the final. This guy, I rate him highly. Obviously, needs to sign a new contract. We're not going to try and ignore that part. But I believe personally, after the transfer window shuts, he will be signing a new contract. But yeah, man, big man Kuti. We see what he did in the finals. He wins every final so far. So it's just good omens. And the way this guy bullied up Maguire, took the team to do a team talk in their side, yeah, massive, massive. And this guy, we need him. We need him to show that top levels, let alone for defending, but for his creativity, the passing, yeah, we're going to need that because obviously we haven't got a 10 at the moment. But yeah, back to the final. Such a massive game. Got the Champions League winners versus the Europa Cup winners. Massive, massive. Me personally, you know me, I'm going for that 2-1 Tottenham or win by penalties. That's what I'm personally going with. I'm going to show you what I believe Thomas Frank will do for his lineup, and obviously what what I personally want for my lineup. But let me show you what Tottenham put up as what they went for their predicted lineup. So yeah, earlier this was on Spurs TV. Obviously, this was before the news about Basuma being left at home for poor discipline. But hey, man, majority of us all know it's time for Bis to go. So I'm not even trying to throw shade on him. It's just time to go. It's just that simple. But yeah, this is what they were thinking with the team. Obviously, certain man I don't want to see be playing right now, but I get why they've gone for this. But yeah, let me show you what I believe Thomas Frank will do for his lineup. So yeah, this is the lineup what I believe TF will most likely go with. Back four with Porro, Captain Kuti, Van der Ven and Spence. Obviously, Adoji's still not fully back to finish it. Then I think he's going to go with three in midfield of Bentancur, Bergval and Sarr. I think by doing this, they're all able to interchange. One can go up as the 10, i.e. Bergval or Sarr, and majority of the time we got the double pivot. Then on the flanks, I believe it will be Odegaard on the left because he can beat his man. And obviously we saw from the Bayern game, Johnson just is not up for that. And then we'll have Kudos on the right and then Richie up front because he's the most fit forward at the moment. I'd like to at least test it out maybe with Johnson instead of Richie, but hey man, we've got what we've got. And yeah, this is the team I believe he'll start with, then bringing on Dom later, Johnson later, and just switching it up like that. And this is the lineup what I personally want to run with. Again, same back four. I want to go with a double pivot of Sarr and Bentancur just to be running about and cleaning up shop. And then I want the the attacking three to just be interchanging. So mainly Odegaard as the 10, but I know Kudos can play there. And then just to switch about, just so it's a lot harder to mark, it's a lot harder to set a game plan. And then me personally, I just play Don. If he's fit to play, I just play him. His fitness levels compared to any of our players are miles above. So I'd prefer to at least start him out. And then when he starts getting a bit tired after pressing people down and doing his actual job as a striker instead of how Ange had him deployed, I believe then you can bring on maybe Johnson to be running at them when he's tired, bring on Richie later on, because there's no extra time. It's just 90 minutes and then penalties. So I want the best strikers on. And this is all we want at the end. This is all we want at the end. To get that medal, to get that massive trophy, stamp a mark on history. And just, yeah, man, just continue the winning way. Set ourselves up perfectly to go into a season. We're already starting the season off as winners anyway, but to go in like this would just be a whole different boost for the fans, for the players, for everyone involved with the actual club. And yeah, it just sets a precedent like, yeah, this is Thomas Frank now. It's a new era. We just went and got the Super Cup after just getting the Europa League final, and we're pushing on. We're pushing on. Now, I'm not saying, okay, now we're going to then hit fourth and stuff like that, but it sets a different type of tone. So then when we're going into the Carling or the Carabao, and then we're going into the FA Cup as well, we're looking at it different. We know we can get over the line, and why not go pick up a FA Cup as well? So yeah, man, come on, you boys. Now, these are my two standout players of the game to watch. I believe Kudus is going to just be cutting shapes past defenders today. Like, this is what I'm looking forward to, and I believe the same for Dembele as well. He's transformed his game completely from when he was at Barcelona. So I believe these two will be the ones to watch out for the game, for the neutrals. But yeah, man, massive game, massive game. Can't wait. As I said, I feel we'll win 2-1 or we'll win by penalties. That's how I'm seeing it today, man. What do you think? Put your score predictions in the actual comments, man. And as always, come on, you Spurs.